Alright, what's up guys, and welcome back to our channel. We actually have a spontaneous episode to do for you today. We had a couple of things planned, and we're still probably going to get to those either later tonight or early tomorrow, but first we figured we have to post this video, just because it's an urgent matter that we have to discuss. We have a bat in our hallway. Tell them about it.
Yeah, I mean, it's a little more than that. It's just a little ridiculous. This is like the cherry on top of everything.
On top of everything.
So pretty much, we moved into this apartment over a year ago, and we like it. Like, it's a nice size, good rent, good location, and everything's cool. And we start hearing like scratching in the walls, and we're like, this is weird. We ignore it.
There's like a really high-pitched noise too, so it's like...
Yeah, I had a video of it
high-pitched.
on my phone. I don't know if I have it anymore, but it was, we like kind of just ignored it for a couple of months. It kind of went away during winter and everything, and then it came back, and we were just like, all right, this is a little ridiculous. So we emailed the landlord. We thought it could be mice, but we never actually saw mice or like anything, any like droppings or anything. So we're like, okay, they're strictly in the walls. So we emailed her. They sent out an exterminator. Well, the day before the exterminator came, we were outside on our balcony and we saw a bat fly.
Yeah, well, I had a bunch of my friends over, and like usually I just lay out with my chairs like facing the street. Like, here's my balcony, my chairs are facing that way, there's the street. So the other day though, we had extra chairs, so my friend was sitting facing us, and like apparently he saw like a bat like swoop right next to my head.
Because we're right next to like where the chimney is, so.
Yeah, so the next day the guy got here and we're just like, yeah, so it might be a bat.
Yeah, we're pretty certain it's a bat. Like, it's not a mouse, it's a bat. And he's like, oh, we don't really know what we could do for that. So this guy, he set up like these boxes and like poison. Now he left. He's
still here.
Yeah, he hasn't came back since. They haven't paid for him to come back. We emailed the landlord again and we were like, okay, like, we're really sorry for the confusion, but we're like 99.9% sure that it's a bat in our wall. And they're like, oh, we don't really know what to do about that yet. Like, we'll look into it. So this is June, I believe. This is June now, so this is months of this happening. And so we're like, hey, like, this needs to get fixed. We're sure that it's bats now. And she goes, okay, well, we can't do anything about it right now because it's during mating season for the bats, and bats are like endangered. They're not like on the, like.
So basically, we're gonna let these bats have babies in your wall.
Right, because they're protected. They're not endangered yet, but they're almost endangered, I guess.
Which, I mean, is fine. Obviously, you can't do anything if they're endangered.
Right, by law, they couldn't do anything, so whatever.
So we're like, whatever.
So all of July goes by. She tells me they can't do anything till August. So August comes, I email her and I'm like, hey, it's August. Let's do this. This is, we can finally get this over with. I don't get a response, like, at all.
And I mean, it's like, at this point, I'd already, like, read up on articles and stuff.
Yeah.
It's apparently toxic, like, for bats to continue to have it, like, inside of a structure because their fecal matter and their urine mix and they become like toxic to inhale.
Yeah, it's a health issue, which is what I said to her. I was like, this isn't even just like an annoyance anymore. This is like a literal health problem. So we read up on it and everything, and pretty much the last email I sent her, which I will read to you because it's a lot. Okay, so this is the email. It said, hello. I'm not going to say her name. My name's Cecilia. I'm currently living da-da-da-da. I said I'm really beginning to get annoyed. It is August. I was told the people were coming on Friday to investigate the bat issue and no one showed up. I emailed so-and-so and she never responded. It's really getting to the point where we don't know what to do. Every night they're so loud and obnoxious. We can't even sit on our balcony without them flying by and bothering us. Everything just seems so unprofessional. The exterminator came out back in June to set up the traps for when we believed it was a mice, and even he has not been sent back out to get the poison. He left here. So this is not only an aggravation but a health issue. This needs to be resolved. She didn't respond, so I said again, I will be calling the city next week if I hear no response or any type of plan to help us. And then I emailed it to the boss's boss as well. And then the next morning I got a call, a voicemail, 3 emails, and because
blown up.
Pretty much they realized that like we weren't playing around, we were gonna withhold the rent, and like, so they told me, okay, this is the plan, this is what's gonna happen, and I'm like, okay, cool, like we got a plan down, things are actually gonna get done. So we see the people outside, like we see them on ladders, fixing the structure, putting like, their plan was to put 2-way doors in so that the bats could get inside, and then when they leave, they can't get back inside. So we haven't heard anything, and we're like, great, like the problem's fixed. Until we get home today, and there's literally a bat in the hallway.
Just hanging. Like right from the, what's it, the fire...
The fire alarm
The
thing.
fire alarm, yeah, it's hanging right from the fire alarm, just chilling there. Like I literally walked all the way up to it. Like I have a video of that. You guys are going to see that after the video. But...
It's crazy.
yeah. I'm probably honestly going to go back out there and take some more pictures of it. Maybe mess with it, poke it with a stick.
So now we don't know what to do, because this is like a very serious issue. I don't know if we're gonna like, I don't know.
Yeah, needless to say, they will be getting another call from us.
Yeah, but we just want to let you guys know because this is like insane, and like everybody we tell thinks that we're like being crazy, but like no, this is a literal problem, and now we have proof. Because we even went up to our neighbors a couple months ago. We like went up there and left them a note on their door, and we were like, hey, do you guys hear like noises in your walls or anything? And they were like, no, we don't hear anything. And I'm like, there's no way that we're the only people that are getting bothered by the bats. And I even had a friend who lived here a couple years ago, and when I told her where I lived, she told me that one day there was a bat in her literal apartment. She said she grabbed her cat and she left, and she never came back. So, we don't really want to move, you know, we don't want to just leave. But, you know, obviously,
just get the bats out of my house.
That's all we want.
That's all I want.
We'll see what's going to happen. We'll keep you guys updated.
Yeah, and we'll have another video coming out shortly, too.
Alright.
We'll see you guys soon.
Oh. So there's a bat just chilling. God, that's so scary.
Now he looked like he was starting to perk up at me. I feel like Steve Irwin.